All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by, of course, giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. I want to the elder apostle, great millstone, who will want to teach well, because I shalom, to you brothers tuning in, listening, and learning. And just getting right into it, got this article from one of the brothers that sent. It says, another train has derailed in Nebraska, fourth to topple in same area in 10 months. So, that's what's going on. We got this one here. It says, develop a major explosion reported at manufacturing plant in Ohio, which that's a spirit because me and another brother who was around the town at the time was able to record and take a couple of pictures of the explosion. This one more picture, but this is just to top off a couple of things that's going on right now. Which I don't think that these things are by coincidence. Just dealing with all of the things that's going on right now, dealing with the chemicals and stuff that's being, put out in the air for people to get sick, which I actually, me and the brother actually, I testified that, I ended up getting sick on the way coming from this, from near the area, this, the smoke from this factory's explosion. When I got to my job, I started, having a little bit of mucus in my system. But without further ado, we're gonna get right into some precepts because this all ties into prophecy. This all ties into prophecy of what's going on. Ties into what's getting ready to play out pretty soon. But this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry." In that vision, the kingdom coming, but before that, the destruction of Babylon the Great is coming, man. And it said, though it tarry, wait for it. Because it might feel like it's tarrying because we want the kingdom now, like the scriptures say. They desire a new country. Wherein dwelleth righteousness, paraphrasing, in the book of Hebrews. We desire a new kingdom. We desire a kingdom because this is not a kingdom. This is, some type of twisted kingdom going on, with all this deceit and lies and, smoky mirrors, the kings of the earth not really telling the people actually what's going on, but, sending, weird messages to give, like these pretty much devils, man. But it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right. And when these these prophecies really pop off, they already popping off like popcorn. But when we in the fullness of the day of trouble, like the scriptures talk about the day of darkness, and not light, no, not that. I'm thinking of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, but those that look out the windows be darkened. When it's that day, when okay, we here. This is it. It says because it will surely come, it will not tarry. That's when it's like gonna be, even more sped up, man. Even more sped up for the elect, man. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 22. It says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved." Right. So those times are going to have to be shortened for the elect, man. Or ain't nobody going to be saved. If the Lord was to drag this out, continuously drag all of these destruction prophecies across, man, we'll get caught up in that, man. It says, and except those days should be shortened, Lord's willing to be those men. It says, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. right? For the elect, man, because they the ones that want to get out of here. Hey, the elect, those are the ones that's praying that the Lord shorten the time, and other, doing other, things, studying, fasting, doing what they got to do with their family, taking care of the kids, whatever the case may be, whatever your lot is, catching your little hell that we got here, and Babylon the Great, or across the four corners of the earth, doing what they need to do, in the fear of the Lord, man, so that their salvation can be secured. You know, it says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. So, right, the Lord is going to shorten these dangerous days for the elect, man. So it's important for us to check, what times we in, man. Because, these days pretty much, you know, um, you know, about to get harder and harder, man. You're gonna have to need the Lord to come. You're gonna have to be praying that the Lord come, man. More and more. You see, you know. This is Second Ezra chapter 9 and it says verse 1. He says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, right? Part of those signs past, part of these prophecies, all this stuff going on, all these train derailments coming out of the blue. It's only been a month, man. And what is it? 3, 4, 5, 3 or 4 like train derailments out of nowhere with chemicals in the midst of them. You had a truck fell over and with chemicals, fell out. Killed the man, killed the driver. These are plagues, man. You see, it says he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, and we see the Lord's visitation. Talk about this all the time. Like, see the Lord visiting this place. And how is the Lord visiting this place? You think the Lord is visiting this place, with flowers and kisses and hugs? We don't see that now. I thought this was a God bless America and God we trust, right? But why is the Lord? Why is there so many? Why is there so many plagues, going on in America right now? Across the world, man. All this war and destruction going on because the Lord. That's how the Lord is visiting this place, man. This is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. It says, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, right? How is the Lord going to visit? It says, of hosts with thunder and with earthquake, right? And great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. That's how the Lord is going to visit this place, man. The Lord is not going to visit with peace and safety, man, for these kingdoms, man. For these people, for these wicked niggas and these heathens, man. Um, because the Lord is visiting with fire, man. All right. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, right? Once again, that visitation, right? Let's get this word visit real quick. It says, come to a person, right? To comfort or benefit, right? Yeah. Right. So all these destructions is for the benefit of the earth, man. It's the benefit the earth, man. Because once all the destruction come to pass and the righteous people are set in authority, that's when the earth is gonna be able to flourish, man. But it says inspect. It says to visit, inspect. That's a beautiful word right there. Inspect. You know how you got the inspector, He comes to your house, and to check to see, how the gas working, if the bugs is crawling, or what I mean, if the electricity or whatever, man. Something need to be fixed. That the Lord, He's sending His angels, right? The scriptures talk about that. The eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun. The Lord sending His angels. They give the report to Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai, act on it through the spirit of Yahweh. The Ruach HaKodesh, man. That's the chain of command. It says inspect, right? So the Lord, that's how these different earthquakes and things. That's how the Lord is inspecting this place, man. And the ultimate, you know, what's that called? Inspection, or it's gonna be that cleaning process. Well, the nuclear missiles, man. Lord, come visit this place, see how filthy it is, and them nuclear missiles is gonna wipe, and clean, this earth, man. It says examine, beautiful, afflict, okay. It says to afflict, and directly from Latin visitere, to go to see, come to inspect, behold, visit. From past particle stem, to see, notice, observe, right? Originally of deity, later of pastors, since a pay, it's a pay a call. Beautiful. Come upon. In reference to sickness, punishment. That's pretty much it on that. All right, so let's go back to this. Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. It says, "I am to come to send fire on the earth." All right, and what will I, if it be already kindled? All these things, all this, war is already here, man. World War III is already here. It's just, and it's a time where it's at its fullness. Where everybody, feels it, man. They really feel those birth pains to its fullest, man. It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished, right? So you think that the Lord is not, visiting this place for with His wrath, when He gotta pay back all the atrocities, that's been done to Him and His people. It says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, all right? I tell you, nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, right? But the point being, the Lord come to send fire on the earth, man. And that's a part of His visitation. And it even topped it off by saying it's already here, man. It's already kindled. You see. But Lord's willing to edify 30 verse shall forgive me the spirit of his lesson till next time I say shalom wa ba ba ba.